Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They go play action here on first down. And Brace, the tight end's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. There are the numbers for Braid from a week ago. 5 catches, 58 yards.
And that touchdown was his first of the year, and you know he's eager to get more of those. I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a Deshaun Jackson special, wasn't it? Deep downfield for a big play. But truthfully, if he catches it short, he can turn it into a long gainer, can't he?
Just such a big play receiver last year. 17.9 yards per catch, and that was tied for the league lead.
He's going to open up the offense in a big way in Tampa.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught. Humphries. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Following the interception, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Second down, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Going to give it to Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
First down, Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, Ryan. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think? Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So we have reached, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. First down. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Gerald McCoy in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down, Fitzpatrick over the middle to Evans. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles by at the 25. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second down following the run. Ryan. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Fitzpatrick now on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging. A little tapestry, if you will. Oh, I like it. To throw on second down. Fitzpatrick finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores. Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball? You can sense it. Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for the squad. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown. Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace. I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And Brate has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Three yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Complete, he finds Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a 1st down following that long gain. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Hit your tight end, let him get some rack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man on the out route. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan wants to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe